Hello, sister friends. I've got some juicy scoop for you. Yes, I do.
Do tell.
We have found out what Cody does all day long when he's not home.
Shut up.
But first,
Do you remember? I want to say it was 2 seasons ago, but maybe it was last season. It was the episode where Puddle Monkey did a good job.
No way. I don't believe it.
Let's give Puddle Monkey the kudos when he earns them, because he doesn't often. But this was good, Puddle Monkey. Good job, Puddle Monkey Production Company. There was an episode where they decided to finally address, what does Cody do all day?
I'm in advertising sales, and it gives me a little bit of freedom for family.
translation?
Sometimes I work 60 hours, and other times I'm able to take a extra long weekend. And that's really important to have that kind of freedom.
Translation?
At the same time, I've been very afraid of ever having an employer.
Translation?
Because he used to leave in long periods of time and occasionally sell a sign, and the wives just accepted it as that's just the way it is. But then after TLC came about and they had the show, he didn't have that job anymore. In fact, we never really saw him do the job
Ever.
Well, I guess he said he was talking about going to work in season 2, so maybe he was still doing that job. But certainly, by season 3, when they moved to Vegas, that's it. Cody wasn't working anymore.
Translation?
And yet, Cody was always gone.
Has he got any hobbies?
Flex on.
Now, we do have some episodes where the kids and the wives all say that when you can't find them, go to Robin's house. McKelty said on her Patreon, if we couldn't find Dad, we would definitely look in the garages. Like, he was never in the houses when he was there. And if we wanted to spend time with him, we'd go out in the garage. What he did in said garages, I don't know. We do know that Robin's garage actually housed his car, because that was one of the excuses for why he would spend so much time over there.
He'd be at our houses, but the majority of his time, he was often at Robin's house.
So when we were in Las Vegas, Robin gave me an office space and a space for my car.
Well, Robin gave me place in her house for an office, and she allowed me to park my car in her garage. Yeah, she did. Probably every day. That's why he's always over there. Meanwhile, Cody is the one that wanted Christine to turn her garage into a wrestling area.
I mean, what would you think about putting it in your garage?
Cody, how often are you going to wrestle?
If I did it
See, this is my
every day
point.
with Hunter, is that my garage?
I'm
Are
gonna
you
talk.
telling me that's my garage?
Yeah, I'm going to
garage.
talk. An alone conversation, okay?
Oh, you're going to blackmail me.
No, I'm not going to blackmail
You really do need to. We are springing this on her.
That's only fair. Will, Christine pulls me aside and says, listen, if this mat's going into my house, then you're going to be a better husband. You're going to spend more time at my house. You know, more grocery money. I had to essentially kind of talk her into it. Hi, Cody. Hey!
So his car couldn't go there because of all the wrestling mats they put around there. Poor Christine again. Kind of like being the basement wife. She has the low-flow shower, which Cody didn't like, so he would never shower or anything there. He'd get up in the morning, grab his stuff, and go to Mary's. Or at least he went to Mary's or Janelle. Somebody said it was Mary's. That's very possible. I just know he left Christine's. Now, he's not around because Robin allows him to park the car there. Because it's not full of wrestling mats. Okay, well, in this episode that recently happened, Cody was doing a lot of driving around, and we know he likes to drive around, and it seems like he just drives. And this is the first time that the wives spoke up about it. Christine, if I recall correctly, just said, I don't know where he is. I don't know where he is. Mary didn't chime in because she hasn't seen him in years. And then Janelle said, I don't know what he does. He gets in his car and he drives around, and I don't know. Okay, that's how I remember it. Again, I will find the exact season, episode, and I will insert it so you have it here.
My kids and I
hike all the time. We go kayaking all the time. Cody came hiking with us once, and he brought Robin's kids because he was babysitting them.
I've been working all my life. I was raised on a ranch. We were always busy. The idea of going and kayaking or hiking and stuff like that is not something I really do a lot of with anybody. I'm good at watching my kids, but I almost never do it. It's easier for me to pay somebody $20 an hour than to lose $200 an hour.
$200 an hour?
Please.
With the business that I have at hand.
Business? What business?
3 times he's gone with us. 3 out of 800.
I was here for full days regularly. I remember full days here. But when people work, they leave the house. When people have things to do, they leave the house.
To do what?
I couldn't live in his world for sure. He's pretty scattered. I know he uses his car as an office, but when he's at my house, he doesn't really come home till about 6 p.m. I know he ends up at Robin's a lot to help with the little kids, but I really am not sure where he is.
Wives are like, where are you? What are you doing? And I'm like, he's going.
I remember there was a time where it wasn't so good, and he kept telling me, you're getting all this extra time. You're like, I'm with you all the time, and I'm with you more than I am Janelle or Christine, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't see it. So I literally started keeping track, not of where he was, but
Just
when he was with me. And I was less than a third.
So, where is he?
Even though I asked him to not sleep here anymore, he can still hang out with the girls and everything. But he's not here any more than he was before. He's not here any less. It's the same. Truly's not even noticed it. Cody is somebody who keeps himself very, very busy.
Doing what exactly?
Cody and I have a lot going on during the day.
Doing what exactly?
That's why I have a nanny, so that I can have her help me instead of trying to ask Cody to, help with the kids. It's not really fair of me to ask him to help when he has so many responsibilities.
Doing what exactly?
My kids struggled like crazy, feeling like Cody wasn't around.
I can't take you seriously.
He'd come over like at 5 or 6 in the evening, and he'd come and spend time. Even on the weekends, he would only be there at 5 or 6 in the evening. Right now, Truly doesn't understand at all. She doesn't see what Gwendolyn and Isabel and have seen for years. That he's just somewhere else.
All right, so we've always said, what does Cody do? Cody claims he's so busy. He doesn't have time to do Christine's backyard. He doesn't have time to see all the wives and kids. He's busy. He's a busy, busy man. Busy man doing something. But nobody knows what. We found out what.
Tell me!
All right. So one of our very dear sister friends, Alexandria, is taking a vacation with her husband, and they drove through Flagstaff and ate at Salsa Brava. And I'm going to read to you the email that she sent me about the experience. Mind you, I am doing this with her permission. Okay, I've got the email here. It says, "Hi, Jenny. Here is my weird Cody scoop. My husband and I were driving home to Colorado, and we went through Flagstaff because I wanted to eat at Salsa Bravo with a face. My husband hears me talk about the show and your channel a lot, and he thought that it would be fun. How sweet for him to offer to do that for her, for him to have the idea to do that. He loves his wife. It's a good guy. Okay, I digress. Before I even felt comfortable asking the waitress if she ever waited on any of the sister wives, my husband asked her. LOL. She said that she had only worked there for about 5 months, and she's only seen Cody. She said that Cody comes in almost every weekday. Capitalized. Every weekday he goes there.
Every weekday for work.
He asks for a booth in the back by the bar, and he stays for hours.
Doing what exactly?
Every weekday he goes and spends hours It's salsa brava. And eats beans. Can you imagine the fart smell in his house?
It smells like rotten eggs and...
In their bedroom?
It smells like beans.
Oh! In his car?
Smells like fart.
No wonder he has convertibles. Now it makes sense.
You still smell like farts!
If I were his wife, I'd insist he had a convertible. Again, I digress. All right, she said he comes in almost every weekday, asks for a booth back by the bar, stays for hours. She said sometimes he is there when they open and he will stay all day.
The hopes of avoiding his family.
My gosh. This man is such a loser. This is a man, just to remind you, this is a man with 18 children and 4 wives. Never has time for anything, but will spend hours every day
Eating beans.
and the wives don't know where he is when he takes off. I should message him. Hey, oh, actually, none of them care. They don't care anymore. And quite frankly, Robin is probably thrilled.
I would be happy.
I mean, you would be, wouldn't you? Oh, I would be. Like, you're gonna go someplace for 4 or 5 hours? Yeah. See ya. Please do.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Cody. Okay, what else does she say here? Sometimes he's there when they open. That means like he's literally in the parking lot waiting for them to open up so that he can just go inside and sit. They're very kind to this man. He better order a lot of beans and tip generously. Do you think Cody's a good tipper? I don't think he is. Because there's nothing about him that's generous. There's nothing about him that's giving. He's the most selfish man I know. There's no way he's a good tipper. How do they let him keep coming in there? It's like a homeless man out on the street that just comes in and sits all the time because they need a place to go. He is kind of a homeless man. The man who had 4 homes acted like a homeless man. Okay. So he was there when they opened and he would stay all day. She said he's back there alone and he rarely talks to anyone. Odd. They all know to stay away from his booth. Isn't that interesting? The waitresses all know to stay away from his booth. So he goes in the back by the bar in a booth, just sits there all day, and everyone knows leave him alone. So it's not like he's constantly eating or anything. Alexandria is so good. She said, I asked if he was back there drinking, and she said no.
Oh, I didn't expect that.
She said they have no idea what he is doing there alone for so long.
So busy with work.
Of course.
Alexandria adds, I thought that was an interesting tidbit of information. How many times have we heard the women say that sometimes they have no idea where Cody goes? I'm wondering, since the only one left is Robin, is he using Salsa Bravo as his escape? Just wanted to share. I shared it in the chat, but there was so much going on. I wanted to make sure that you saw it. Thank you so much. And she added that I could share. I actually wrote her back and said, can I just share it to like everybody? Not because she's an exclusive SOS member, and that's when she mentioned it. So that's the membership level on Sunday nights where we would watch the lives together. I said, can I put this on my platform for like everybody in the world to see? And she said, sure. Sister friends are the best friends. So Alexandria Swan, thank you very much for that information. Proof. We now have proof from the waitress's mouth. The man comes in there, goes in the back corner into a booth and sits there all day. I took the liberty of creating this scene, as Robin might, with a photo. Instead of going to a Polish artist, as she did, I decided to evoke ChatGPT to help me, and I have my rendering of this experience that happens daily, for hours, sometimes all day, at Salsa Brava in Flagstaff, Arizona. Thank you very much. I think I'll actually use it in the thumbnail as well. Now, here would be a good follow-up question. They said they have no idea what he's doing. Now, he's probably not just staring off into the distance. So he's either on his phone or he has a laptop with him and he's doing work. Do you think there's some PORN on that laptop, maybe?
Hypothetically.
Maybe this is his escape, getaway, be a naughty boy, as he says. Gluttonous on the beans and indulging in a pastime that is certainly forbidden in his house. Maybe he's looking for another little tryst online.
Allegedly.
Maybe he's online looking for another wife. Maybe he's trying to research the recipe that Salsa Brava has for their amazing beans. Maybe he's looking for a new convertible. Possibly he is seeking out some new gloves. Did you notice in my picture? I added the gloves. Oh, and there is some hot water with lemon as well. This is the picture that I see. And this is actually a booth in the back by the bar in Salsa Brava. I was trying to find pictures to put together in ChatGPT, and God is so good. I just got these amazing photos.
God is my wingman.
This is the exact description of what Alexandria described as to where Kody sits and spends hours to an entire day, 5 days a week at Salsa Brava. Here it is. The original picture had 2 other men sitting in the very back booth. Got rid of them and I got Kody in here. I tried to put Kody in the very back booth, but ChatGPT just was not cooperating. AI has still got a ways to go. Nevertheless, mystery solved. Please write down below, what do you think he is doing for hours, 5 days a week? Is it doom scrolling on Instagram and TikTok just to get out of the house and away from his kids? He's not really fond of those kids.
Allegedly.
Any of the kids. I mean, he claims he loves Robin's kids, but if he's still spending hours every day, that's not what a dad who loves his kids would do. He lives in a mansion. He can find a room to do work in. He doesn't need to go somewhere to do work. Not to mention his kids are in school. Isn't it shocking to think he might actually want to be getting away from Robin? Or do you think Robin made him go there? You're out of the house for 4 hours every day, please. I need my alone time, but Saul and I are very scared of sunlight.
Allegedly.
So you need to leave. It's a possibility. What are the other possibilities out there? Maybe he's searching for the next edition of the Word of the Day calendar. Maybe he's just on Amazon buying whatever he can while Robin's at home in her office working.
I'm in my room working.
And buying whatever she wants on him. Maybe it's a competition. Maybe he's seeing how much she's racking up in bills and he's like, I can one-up you. And so he's just buying random stuff. Ugly art, ugly jewelry, lots of equipment for Coyote Pass that maybe will be used once and then will sit there idle. He could be collecting assets online. Maybe he's writing a book. How to Survive Sister Wives. That would be amazing. Does he think anybody would buy that? Well, they won't, but I will for you. And I'll let you know what it says if that happens. Could be researching hair care products. That's a possibility. He could be researching maybe hair plugs. Oh gosh, the possibilities are endless, aren't they? He's probably on YouTube watching videos to learn lyrics to songs so he can quote them as his own lines, pretending to be a poet himself.
Robin's just, from the very beginning, Robin laid down in a rose garden of trust.
Oh my gosh. I could go on and on. Okay, write down below, what do you think Kody is doing when he spends hours every weekday at Salsa Brava? What is more important than his family to him? Let me know down below. And thanks for watching. Take care, God bless, adios, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye, sister friends.